2 weeks ago, I purchased the brand new DJI Osmo Pocket 4 Pro, and at the moment, it's actually making my videos worse. So today, I want to explain something I like to call the new camera knowledge tax. So for those who don't know, my name is Joe. I'm a video editor and content strategist helping online fitness coaches make better content so they can sign more clients from said content. So if that sounds like a bit of you, you are an online fitness coach as well, do consider hitting subscribe to the channel. I'm probably going to put on my sunglasses because it's getting a little bit bright out. The sun's kind of teasing today. It's coming in, it's coming out, but I'm going to put on the sunglasses just so I'm not squinting for the entire video. Now, whenever you purchase a new camera, whether it's an Osmo Pocket 4 Pro, whether it's maybe even a newer iPhone, or even a camera like I'm shooting on now, I'm currently shooting on a Sony ZV-E10. And what will happen is the reason you purchase this new camera is because you want to level up your content creation. Maybe you want to improve the production quality. Maybe you just want a different device as well. I know a lot of people that, although the iPhone is incredible for being able to capture things on the go, it can also be a massive tool of distraction if you've got social media on there, if you've got WhatsApp, client messages, all these kind of things. It can be a massive sort of distraction tool. So getting something like an external camera, whenever I'm using this, I haven't got anything else but to film content on it for it. So it is absolutely brilliant for that. But what often happens is you're filled with excitement. You maybe watch a few tutorials online, but then you purchase the new equipment that's going to make you better at filming content, but then you take a step backwards. And the reason you take a step backwards is because you don't quite have the knowledge yet to really maximize the capabilities that this camera has, or whatever camera you purchase. And it's within that step back that you then start to revert back to your old ways. And because maybe it's a little bit of ego, maybe it's a knowledge gap, whatever it is, you are not willing to kind of go through that frustrating period. And I'm in it right now. I purchased this camera 2 weeks ago, and I filmed a vlog yesterday, and it didn't quite look, it was decent, but I was trying to film in the new D-Log 2, and I don't have any ND filters for this camera yet. And trying to do that whilst it's currently about 30 degrees and sunny outside definitely wasn't a good move, but I forced myself to do it and sort of learn on the go. So I'm going to be purchasing some ND filters so that I can film out when it is sunny using this camera. Currently have an ND filter for my Sony, so I kind of knew that, but I was just a bit lazy and thought I could get away with it. But I'm in that right now, and I think so many coaches and creators fall into this where they do purchase a new camera, but because they haven't got the knowledge yet to fully maximize its capabilities, it almost feels like you're taking a step back, and this almost is more friction for you to record content because you've purchased you spent hundreds, if not, if you've bought like a proper camera with like a body and lenses, you might have spent thousands of pounds to purchase a camera, yet your videos don't look as good, or something on your iPhone actually looks a lot better because it's a lot more set up for kind of on-the-go filming, and everything's automatic and it's super easy to use. Whereas something like this, although the DJI is very user-friendly, there's more capabilities with this than the iPhone, and you then get frustrated because you don't know how to fully use it yet, and then it just goes back in the box, or it sits on the shelf and you don't touch it for months, and you don't then actually progress your content. The whole reason that you purchased the camera was to level up the production quality, or maybe you purchase a camera because you want to be more consistent and you feel like something like this will get you excited to create, and then it doesn't. You just revert back to the phone because you get stuck. When you do take that step back, you get stuck there because you're not willing to progress. So it's just a quick reminder that no matter what level you get to, whenever you purchase a new camera, you are always going to have to take that step back before you then can take 2 steps forward, and your video quality actually then improves. As I mentioned, I purchased this 2 weeks ago. I feel like I'm still in that step back at the moment, but I'm seeing the light of day. I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel to then hopefully progress my content as well. So yeah, just be aware that although you are taking a step back, it is for the greater good, and it is completely normal to go through that process as well. So yeah, a super quick and simple video from me today. As I mentioned, if you are an online fitness coach and you are looking to make better content, I'm currently recording a 30-day challenge here on YouTube where I'm trying to record 30 YouTube videos within 30 days. We're currently on day 14 of the challenge, so nearly halfway through, and that has definitely done a lot for my content creation journey as well. So if you are new around here, I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 15.